Hey Libra, what's up? It's Lisa, and we're going to do a general reading for December 2022. It's only general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. You know how that works. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back to see me again. And if you have been here before, I do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, what do we need to tell Libra for December 2022? Let me tell you, December 2022. All right. Okay, we got the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, wow, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. All right, let me take a look at this. Can you guys see them? And take a look at this, and then we'll clarify with another deck, and we'll pull a couple oracle cards. All right, you know, it looks like right now, the way you're feeling about yourself is that you're missing something. Or maybe there were some things that went on in the past, not went on in the past, but some things you had in the past, they're no longer here. This could be, you know, people, jobs, just social or family members. Because if you've ever seen the traditional deck, it's like they have the three cups are spilled over and there's still two cups behind you, behind the character person, but he's not turning around to look at it. And so even though it looks like there's a lot of loss and sorrow, there's also that it all's not lost. So it's almost like you're feeling like that, like you're missing something that used to be, and it's not, and you just need to actually remember that, you know, all isn't lost. Now the theme of your month is the Six of Swords energy. So you're pushing away from something. Now this could be if your situation was a little bit rough, you know, a little rocky, and you thought it'd be better to not be in that situation anymore. So I don't know if this, like, because it's a theme for it's a whole month, so I don't know if there's like a part of you that's saying, okay, I want to move, I want to, you know, get out of this job or get out of this town, or, you know, like you want to move away completely, or it's just a matter of a job, or it's just a matter of a mindset, that there might be something that you're thinking that you need to change that way of thinking, and maybe because of this Five of Cups, it's sad. It is a very sad feeling. I mean, I think we've all probably experienced it at one time or another, where you're like, wow, what used to be. And I feel like, you know, you might feel like you need to move away from that, or again, depending on who it is, it could be that you want to move completely, you know. But then you have this new spark coming in. It's like you have an idea, like an inspiration. So you have something on your mind and you're thinking about, well, what can I do and how can I make it happen? And I think that's the goal, is to be able to take this wand and make that spark into something. And you're maybe just not sure what to do, how to do it. Now this King of Wands energy, it's almost like you need to push past this. I don't know if this is a person in your environment, and it could be a male or female. It could be somebody that you're trying to get over, or you're trying to, you know, overcome them somehow. But I'm not sure how that would mean. Is this somebody that you've been thinking about when it comes with this Five of Cups? Maybe this is somebody you were thinking about, and you need to stop thinking about them. Like in your mind, you're like, this is not doing me any good. Okay, just sitting there thinking about them, or, you know, festering on it. It's not it's not doing you any good because you're sitting in the past, and you need to move away from something. And I'm wondering if that's not the something. Huh? Because then we have this Ace of Swords, and I feel like you came up with an awesome breakthrough. Like something in your mind went click, and you're probably going to be able to work on that. Now it's like a matter of how and when that you're going to be able to do this, because I wonder if this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Swords is all about the same idea. And just like maybe, okay, with this Ace of Wands, you wanted to make a spark, and then I think with this Ace of Swords energy, you did. And now you might have a plan. You might know what you're doing. You might know how to handle it. And we got this Ten of Cups. Now this comes up, well, everybody knows what the Ten of Cups is. It's happily ever after. Life is wonderful. It's rainbows and little Tweety birds. But it's a lot. When you think about it, it's a lot. And is it just for now? And actually, it came up in the avoid area. What you do not want to do. So I'm thinking maybe because you have this new spark going on and you have plans somewhere, maybe you don't want to, is this a relationship? Maybe you don't want to enter into a new relationship. You don't want to bring a lot more into the relationship thing because you're going to be doing this thing. Interesting. We'll see. Let me clarify. Maybe it usually does clear itself up when we clarify. Because then I have this Four of Cups. And this always makes me think of you put in a lot of effort. You put in a lot of effort, a lot of energy, maybe into a relationship, and take it as it resonates, but you weren't getting the same back. And so when, they finally wanted to give you that one more cup, I always call it the pity cup, you're like, I don't want it. Like, so there's disappointment. And I feel like, this is interesting, because I feel like they want you to hold on to this feeling. This feeling of being disappointed because you got less than you should have. They don't want you to forget that because you don't want to repeat it. So maybe that's why this Ten of Cups is here saying don't do it, because you need to learn this lesson. Don't accept less than what you're worth for what you're doing, because then that cycle will repeat over and over again. That's what the whole Wheel of Fortune thing is. You will keep repeating the same cycle over and over again, and apparently, I wonder what this King of Wands person was. Okay, we'll keep going in. Now I got this Five of Pentacles. This feels like, okay, where you're feeling left out of a situation, or it could be a lack of. And I'm just wondering where that is for you. Like, where do you feel left out? Where do you feel like you don't have enough of something? Like, when does that come, when does that register for you? And then we have this Two of Swords. There's going to be a decision you have to make. At some point in time, you're going to have to make a decision that's not going to be easy. And you're not really going to want to use a whole lot of emotion towards it. It's not really going to help you to use emotion toward it. You're going to have to use, be analytical, be kind of be like straightforward. Use your head over your heart on that situation, whatever it turns out to be. Let's see. Okay, what do we got the Five of Cups here for Libra? What's the Five of Cups here for Libra? Got the Empress, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. That's another one. Sad. So it feels like whatever was making you think of that, this Five of Cups feeling. I'm wondering if there wasn't so much more to it. Because now you have the Eight of Cups, and this is like right there with, yeah, you put in time, effort, emotions. You know, you were putting in 110% and you weren't getting anything back, so you walked away from it. And it's a sad card. And actually, see, it actually looks so sad. And you just needed to, like, put the brakes on things. You know, like, you were looking to grow something. Maybe this was a big relationship for you. That whatever this relationship was, it was you were looking to grow it, but because it wasn't going that way, because you weren't getting what you thought you should have out of it. Let's go with the Six of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. That's what I was thinking at the wheel, getting off that wheel. Literally getting off that wheel. You got to learn from whatever it is that you did that caused you unhappiness, so you don't do it again. And I feel like this Three of Wands, where you know there's something out. Maybe that's what you're moving out to. Maybe you're moving towards something else because whatever this was, it wasn't working for you. And with this Eight of Wands, it's fast. Like, you want to do it fast. You're not sitting in these feelings. So what about this Ace of Wands? You got the Judgment, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, so you had this inspiration. You had this spark. And it might just be because you came to a realization that you weren't getting what you wanted from this relationship that you should have. You know, and you got hurt. Definitely you got hurt. And with the Two of Wands, I feel like you were in your comfort zone. You were in your comfort place, and, you know, you didn't really want to leave it because you were comfortable. But then again, with this Judgment, now they're saying the same thing. It's like, get out of that. Get off the wheel, because it will keep happening. Keep putting yourself in the situation to get in the same situations. And not intentionally, but it will. So you kind of have to, like, look at it and go, what did I do? You know, what would I do otherwise? How can I change it so I don't have the same thing happen? So what a King of Wands. So I'm guessing this King of Wands person, again, male or female, whoever you're trying to get, I feel like you're trying to get over somebody. Got the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, yeah, and the Page of Pentacles. So they're probably where you felt at a lack, where you felt like you didn't fit in, something wasn't working for you. And maybe they were holding on to their emotions. They were holding on to all this stuff that you would have thought you would have got from them. And, you know, and I don't know if that was commitment or support or, you know, even friendship. It doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. But just, they weren't giving you what you thought you should have had. And I feel like, you know, you got to the point where you're just like, you know what, like, there's got to be something else. Not this Ace of Swords. Got the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I think you're actually going to feel very accomplished when you do get that in your head that this is not working for you in any such a way. You know, then maybe that's where that Ace of Wands comes back and says, well, you know, we're going to have a whole new, you know, we're going to do a whole new growth or a new inspiration. going to do something else. And now with this Knight of Pentacles, this could be somebody, but it could actually be that you know it's going to be a slow progress. It's not something that you're just going to like that. You want it to, but it's not. And with the moon, it's like you could end up feeling kind of maybe a little sadness, anxiety, because if you're changing a life stuff, if you're changing a life path, you're changing, I don't know, if you're relocating or if you're changing jobs or just not hanging out with the same social group. It feels like you're gonna go through sometimes the unknown, the anxiety. You're not sure exactly how it's gonna all, how it's gonna all come out. So you're never gonna be sure until you get to where you want to be. What was this Ten of Cups? Got the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. If that was the relationship that I was talking about, thinking about, it's almost like you were feeling inferior to them. Like, say, I almost feel like they, or they're showing up as like, this King of Wands guy. Yeah, that was what was under here too. And you're kind of just this little old page. And I feel like that's what they might have made you feel like sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, and I'm not saying this for everybody, but it just feels like that's the case, and that took your confidence. They took your empowerment, what you had, and you weren't able to. You were having a hard time getting it back. Maybe that was I really feel like that was why you were not supposed to. That was saying avoid giving them all your cups, basically, because you need to move past that and not forget about this Four of Cups feeling. Six of Wands, Five of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, that's okay. So I feel like you did it. You'll do it. You will get to the point where you'll do it, and you're like, I can't be this way because I don't want to feel like that anymore. So you're going to get past that, and that's a victory. That's you did something. Then it goes from the Four of Wands to the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups, and it's almost like it's getting better, but this is not. It's not something that's going to go quickly. So I don't know whatever happened, but if your insecurities were like pumped up somehow, and I feel like it's still going to be hard for you to get past it, but you just got to keep putting the effort into it. Now the King of Cups energy could be you getting back your confidence and back how you feel, about yourself, being able to be strong again, but you still have like a little bit of that feeling of lack. Because that's just, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to shake off. So we got the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of choices you can make for opportunity. And you know that. But in the sense of you want to make sure that you're not missing out on things that are important. Like I said, I don't know what this was. I don't know how this relationship was, however it worked. But I think you want to just make sure that you have everything that you walked into the relationship with. Yeah, not that they're going to take anything from you on purpose or whatever, but maybe if there's the things that have to be split up, if there's things that have to be done, I feel like you're just going to try to be, you're just going to make sure that you have everything that you came into a relationship with. So what about this Two of Swords? The Justice? The Emperor? And the Two of Swords again. Wow. Well, okay, that could be a point where there's going to be hard decisions. You're going to have to, you're going to have to make them. And it's not going to be about how you feel, not going to be about how they feel, it's not going to be about emotions. Take the emotions out of it and just do what's going to be right and fair. I feel like you want it to be fair. You need it to be fair. For both of you. As, hopefully that'll, once you can get out of that feeling of just, like, feeling like less than. That's what it feels like. The whole thing was like, you feel less than. I don't like that for you. Nothing is yet set in stone, so maybe you're still deciding. Might take a bit. And you are good enough. Wow. That really actually hits. And what about this? And I guess there's a possibility that the relationship can change. I mean, you have free will. And everything doesn't always have to be, a permanent situation right away. Ooh. And then I got ideation and pain. So yeah, there you go. It could go either way. So, all right. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, Libra, and I will be seeing you back in a couple weeks. If you can give me a subscribe, thumbs up, write me a comment if it resonates. I'd love to hear from you. And I will be seeing you back in a couple weeks from now, all right? Take care.